And I kind of want to start off here again, going for a little bit more of our win conditions from the side of ACKERMAN first. We are seeing, like I was saying, I feel like they baited the Valley into picking a little bit squishier comps and heroes so that they could utilize the Karina. It kind of slipped off of my radar, but I think that's what they decided to go with. Now, I mean, they're gonna have to rely on the burst damage is what I'm suspecting here to possibly take on the Valley. From the side of the Valley, we're already seeing early invades, not even going for the little cabbage patch. Man.
Yeah, but Tarzan answering back with the invade of his own, though, right? Which is a good play. We're not even going to try to meet Zane up there. We're going to just try to maybe take his orange buff for ourselves. So overall, a fair trade on the map, though. If Gals goes down, force to use the flicker. Shark comes in. First blood going to Super Shark there. A nice pickup, making this orange buff trade on the map well worth it for the Valley.
Yeah, and he is able to pick that up. Zia actually in a little bit of trouble here. Is just they're just trying to zone him out though, so that Mobazane could do his work here. Yato comes in here, does catch a pop up for them, is trying to get himself back to safety. Galscutie coming in here to cover the escape here, but we have 4 members of the Valley, and they're going to go ahead and reset on the map.
Dureshi, though, is cutting lane, is rotating up once again. So I really like his movement. And even though he does these plays, a lot of the time that would give up some leverage on for Fried Chicken in this bottom lane. But Dureshi never misses a beat, able to capitalize and get 2 lanes worth of gold there.
I was actually going to, again, reiterate what you were saying there, kind of like Yureshi's rotation. We are seeing him invade a little bit into the back line, but again, sometimes, Mobazane might be in some trouble. 4 people there, but
yeah, they're trying to zone him out to get that minion and then get a good coverage on this turtle. Mobazane is going around trying to get the flank, but I'm not sure he's going to be here in time to catch it. We still see more zoning out by Yureshi down there. Fried Chicken comes in and steals the turtle. And a pop-up he gets for his efforts. Galscutie is on the chase right now. The rest of ACKERMAN trying to take him down, make him pay for that. But Shark able to catch him back into the tower, followed by a circling eagle onto Yato, and they are going to get away scot-free.
You know, the Galscutie taking that 1 death. He's only at level 3. When that turtle pick comes up, he does not have the Holy Baptism. He's not even helped. He couldn't even help secure the kill onto Fried Chicken there. It would have been a death sentence if he had that level 4, right? But he's a little bit behind. Those few seconds, that little bit of time helps give the Valley the advantage on that turtle fight.
It did. I mean, and of course, now we're seeing that the gold lead is about the same. And I feel like that is something Zia is going to run into something. I think it's going to be a kill.
3 players here right now. Zia taking a heap of damage. 1/3 as we get top off. And we do have Holy Baptism and a pop-up on the basic. He might be in a little bit of trouble here, but there is Hoon to go ahead and cover the escape with that Lilia and those bombs. Yato comes in, does miss the enhanced chains. So, I mean, not able to really get an answer out of the Valley for that.
A little bit of a standstill down in the bottom as well. Tarzan getting bullied a little by Mobazane here.
In the world? I mean,
up at the top, we do see a decent amount of time. The gold has already been taken off here. They are not trying to back off of there. Holding another stun onto Shark there. Is it going to be enough? They are taken down to about 1/3 health on this top tower. Decent amount of damage, decent amount of gold as well for the side of ACKERMAN.
Man, what we're seeing here is that the teams are just like, again, this is what I wanted to see from a lot of the teams, but we are maybe seeing an engage for this blue buff here. Pop-up does happen.
Zane is not able to get it. Tarzan able to get the retreat on it. Fried Chicken is coming in. Fried Chicken, excuse me. Hoon is going to go ahead and disengage. Zane has started on this turtle, and it does look like the Valley is not really in position. Setting their sights onto this blue buff here. Shark senses it, is going to go ahead and try to head him off there. Is going to probably be forced to use this retribution. Doesn't, and actually able to get away, especially with Galscutie providing the support on that Rafaela with a speed boost.
And so a nice trade up there, right? And the Valley does hold a slight gold lead, but definitely not as bad as it was in previous games. This time, Ackerman a little on the behind, but able to keep up, able to make some plays on the map. Taking a look at some of these items now. Mobazane has locked in that curse helmet, and on the side of Tarzan also locked in the curse helmet. Tarzan actually a little bit ahead of Mobazane right now. I'm guessing the items are going to be pretty similar as we move forward. In the gold lanes though, we do have Zia looking a little bit, I mean, not looking bad. A little bit behind Basic right now, but still not too far. And being on this carry, that's going to be his goal. Don't take any deaths in this early game. Try to farm out into that, 12, 13 minute mark when you get those like three items in, right?
Yeah, and I feel like, that's why the carrier Zia ended up picking up that Wind Talker, but Tarzan is getting locked down by a heavy spin.
Yeah, the entire team is locked onto him. He is able to get out of there with a Holy Baptism and a pop-up onto all three members, which are going to key for the escape for Tarzan to be able to get away with that Shadow Assault. But we do have minions crashing into mid. It does look like the side of the Valley is going to go ahead and disengage and reset, but a little bit of a sneak coming up here, up onto the top. Hopefully Zia has that smell in the air. He doesn't realize that here comes Shark. A lot of damage coming his way, but he is able to get himself to safety.
Also a sneak though on the boss side.
Chicken.
Yeah, 4 members. Fried Chicken might be in a little bit of trouble here. He is going back and forth. Enhanced chains pop him up there. Holy Baptism misses wide. Tarzan goes in deep, using that Shadow Assault to escape, as well as he gets the reset on Mobazane.
But I do like what they're doing though, like they're pushing in now, again responding, but Shark in a little bit of trouble. Who might it be as well? They're definitely able to get out of there. And again, this is what I was saying, like they're just, when they're getting picked, like Chicken knew he was dead. You knew it. And they just decided to take that mid tower, and that's the good macro plays we like to see.
Yeah, and we do have this turtle down to about 10%, and they are zoning out Mobazane. Tarzan able to kind of come in now. Gal's Cutie trying to follow on to Shark. Heavy spin is going to help Zane spin his way to safety now. But man, every single time that you think that they're getting up on macro, the side of the Valley able to answer back with like another tower and another side lane.
Yeah, they finally brought some, peel. Gauss Cutie has been landing almost all of those Holy Baptisms, making them count. Same thing with Yato, the combo between those two right now, the synergy that they both have with those enhanced chains and the Holy Baptism are just working well together, and Tarzan is always there, ready to capitalize on that moment. And then we still have to worry about Zia in the end game, but Basic as well. I think a lot of it's going to come down to, if this stays at a standstill for this long, this much farther, it's going to be the positioning of these two marksmen. Who's going to be able to get who's going to be able to position themselves to get the damage a little before the next.
Ooh. Yeah, we do have a pop-up. Hoon does take a decent amount of damage. This does have to activate those black shoes to go ahead and reset the health there. Shark in here doing shark things and being annoying to Ackerman, just pressing his advantage into the jungle and consistently giving vision here. Down at the bottom, Yureshi is pressing down in here, but Basic coming in to clean up these minions.
I do want to say there's just so much aggression. Aggression is only 8.5 minutes in.
Yeah, heavy spin. He does get popped up there, Mobazane, but the rest of the team, here comes a circling eagle. Tarzan is latching onto Mobazane. I don't think this is the fight that he wants. He's going to get taken out there. Hoon with the kill. Unfortunately, maybe a little bit of an oversight there. Yureshi comes in here trying to take out Mobazane. He is able to get the kill. The rest of Ackerman, looks a little undecided of whether they want to press in. They do decide to reset. They're going to go ahead and try to put some more pressure at the top of this lane.
Yureshi definitely makes up for that though there. Like, we lose Tarzan, but then Mobazane also ends up going down. Yureshi finding a moment, able to dance around between 5 members and pick up that kill. So playing field still even. Shark now trying to do something on a Yato here.
Yeah, Yato is being chased right now, the entirety of the Valley. Basic able to take down Yato, and Shark able to help Basic get pulled away to safety. Yureshi is staying at the front line. Gal's Cutie needs to think very carefully about how he wants to spend these next few minutes, as it does look like the Valley is going to go ahead and start on this Lord. The Valley does see, it does sense that something is amiss in the air. Gal's Cutie back to about half health, so just an immense amount of healing on that Rafaela right there, and we are just playing a baiting game right now. now. It seems like 4 members now of the Valley. It looks like they are trying to bait it out, trying to draw something from ACKERMAN. Are they going to take the bait? Yureshi taking a heap of damage. The Lord is down to about half health. We do see Fried Chicken and Yureshi duking it out. 10% left onto this Lord. Here comes the circling eagle, and we do have that speedy rival Zia able to pick up the Lord. Basic does take down Tarzan here. The rest of ACKERMAN is trying to disengage here now. Yato, a lot of damage onto him right now. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get away. Taken down by Basic there, and it does look like Zia. Oh God, you get the Lord, but at what cost?
I mean,
they were trying.
Day, maybe? I don't know. They are going to lose a tower here either way. Lord coming down the bot side, and Basic should be able to make quick work of that if he wants to. It looks like Shark's going to handle it himself. And here's the problem right now with these gold laners. Basic has the range, man. Zia has no way in. Was able to take that Lord, which is huge. Like, we definitely didn't expect that. But the thing is when it comes to these team fights, Basic on this Clint has such a range over Zia. Zia has no way to get up close and personal, and that's what you need from this carry. So the only option that ACKERMAN has, as this game moves forward, I think, is to kind of wait for Zane to come in. Is to kind of wait for Shark to come in so that Zia doesn't have to go in himself. He can kind of play the distance and melt down that front lane, but he's not going to be able to make a play on the engage, right? He's going to have to respond and wait for the Valley to come to him.
Yeah, and not only that, we are seeing Basic. Oh my God, Mobazane.
Yeah, but with the trouble, the Holy Baptism is enough to stun him. Zia is able to go ahead and clean up Mobazane, Yureshi, and the rest of ACKERMAN pressing their advantage here. It is a 3v5 here at mid, but it does look like Paquito Fried Chicken is going to be coming around for the flank, kind of testing and being patient there up at the blue buff.
And back to what I was saying here, you know, Basic's 4-0-2, literally almost has all of his items. We're going to be seeing him play a key factor. That's why he's carrying all of the buffs right now. Yato trying to put some damage on, but Shark's there.
Yeah, Yato tried to come in with the hands chains, but Basic just has too fast a hands, able to go ahead and dash himself out to safety here. Down at the top, though, Yureshi trying to contest this, but just taking heaps of damage from Fried Chicken in reply to that right now.
Yeah, and Paquito right now, like Fried Chicken, really stooping into that damage build with that Hunter Strike. Gonna match real well with this passive. We also have the Malefic Roar to help deal with Yureshi, right? And then a little bit of sustainability with that Bloodless Axe. Now, my guess is we start going tanky, maybe pick up that Immortality, something of that nature. Maybe the Antique Cuirass, something to deal with Zia here. But overall, he's leaned a lot more into the burst, and we're gonna see him play more from these bushes, kind of play a bit more ambushy, like we saw last time in that last in that last Lord fight when he targeted onto Yureshi here. Now, Yato, Zia, very squishy, right? No tankiness at all, and that's what Basic is going to feed on. Yato takes one hit from that first skill, and then the passive strike from that Clint, he's brought down to lower than half health. It is going to be a problem, and they need to work around it, but Lord is up now, Private.
Yeah, it's a waiting game right now. We have the entirety of the Valley basically hiding in that bush, taking this Lord down to about 2/3 health here. Is ACKERMAN trying to dodge it out. They are going to latch on the Shark. They take the bait. Here comes Mobazane and the rest of the Valley latching onto Tarzan, who is able to Shadow Assault his way to safety. Circling Eagle is not enough to finish him off. Zia gets the kill on the Shark. Here comes a falling Star Moon from Yureshi. They have the Valley on the run right now. Basic taking a ton of damage, is going to go down right now. And there's Fried Chicken in the backline, able to take down Tarzan. Hoon goes down. Mobazane might be in a little bit of trouble here. Galcutie goes down as well, as Mobazane able to get back with a sneeze of life left on his health bar here. And we are at a 3-2 game here right now with ACKERMAN in the lead, potentially able to pick up this Luminous Lord.
Yeah, but they don't have Retri, and if Zane can get here in time, they need to melt this thing down fast. Zia is doing his best. Look at Fried Chicken here. The flicker.
Oh! Yeah, he comes in, he gets popped up for his troubles. There's Zia able to get the kill onto Fried Chicken. Yureshi able to get the Lord right now. We do see that Shark and Zane are on the run right now, able to get the flicker to safety. Is a Shark there. So a great game right now. A great amount of pressure has been mounted here for the side of ACKERMAN.
Yeah,
oh my god,
they are able to mount a lot of this pressure, but they're not, like, their lane controls are just a little bit lacking, you know. Like, of course the side of the valley has more towers, T-Rex.
Yeah, but I mean, what can you say? Like, they had to put everything into that Lord at that point. They needed that Lord, and they were able to pull it off. Not only pull it off, but pull it off well. Come out on top with a gold lead into this Lord push. So they're going to have some time to sync up these lanes and take as much as they can from this private.
Yeah, and right now we are charging. Oh, Yato gets taken out. This is not what you want before you start your push, especially before the Lord gets there. We do have a tower going down as well. Luminous Lord down at the bottom. It does look like Zia and Galskeet are going to try to help and push with this Lord, but we have 4 members right now. We have the Holy Baptist going wide. Here comes a heavy spin. Zia is getting out of dodge right now. Not trying to get caught by that. Tarzan coming in. Falling Star Moon. Yureshi is coming in. We are diving into this tower. Tarzan going to get taken out. Shadow Assault is not enough to save him. And this Lord goes down before it reaches the inhibitor, but a good push nonetheless for ACKERMAN. It does look like they are not done yet. Shark coming in here onto Gal's Cutie. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get away here. We do see Fried Chicken a little bit of trouble here. Yureshi comes in. Falling Star Moon does miss wide, but back at the action. Fried Chicken. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, Fried Chicken did get caught. I don't know what he got hit with, but because he looked like that Falling Star Moon did miss here. Shark in a little bit of trouble here, trying to come in to provide a little bit of that support and speed boost to Mobazane here as the rest of ACKERMAN is trying to reset and reset their assault.
We wanted a game. They're giving us one right now, and it is continuing. Zane getting melted down.
God.
Yeah, we do see a heavy spin his way out to safety. Yureshi trying to zone out the rest of the team as they go ahead and pick up this red buff. Are they going to be able to mount enough offense here? We're starting on the blue buff right now. We're trying to strangle out all of the buffs from the valley. Here come the minions. Is it going to be enough to take down this tower? It looks like they're very concerned about this blue buff. They're both kind of at a standstill here, both kind of running into the lines. We do see that Holy Baptism does go wide here. They're trying to bait it out, and it looks like it does go over to the side of Mobazane, so he is able to pick up his blue buff, even though they were there at first, and now we're going to reset on the map.
You know, and I gotta give the MVP to Yureshi right now. Just absolutely controlling that backline and keeping the team of the Valley split. They're not, Yureshi's just not letting them do what they need to do, and that's group up. And they're just constantly fighting. Even though it's 11-9, we're seeing ACKERMAN outplay the Valley right now.
Yeah, Chicken's just having trouble. You know, in the beginning, he's able to put up a fight against Yureshi, but at this point, he can do nothing. He's getting bullied down on the boss side right now, just getting held up. And this is what Yureshi wants to do. He's going to continue to bully onto Chicken and keep that EXP laner out of the game private.
Yeah, we are going to go ahead. We do see that the Holy Baptism does land on the Shark. It's not going to be enough to kind of start off this team fight. We do see Yureshi coming in with a Falling Star Moon circling Eagle onto them as well. And we have a heavy spin now. A lot of damage coming onto the back line. Zia might actually be in a little bit of trouble. Takes down Fried Chicken with the help of Yato. We are at a 4-5. A little bit of a backup here right now. This is the perfect time to take out this Lord. And the Valley is not, or the ACKERMAN is not wasting any time. The Valley kind of getting zoned out here. Do we have enough? Here comes another Falling Star Moon. Yureshi trying to push on. It was a bait. Tarzan trying to press out. Oh, okay, I guess not a bait. It's a double bait. It's a double going back to the Lord. We do have a pop-up onto Mobazane. A decent amount of damage. Another Falling Star Moon. He is able to get to safety, but this Lord is going to be going over to the side of ACKERMAN.
There's nothing they can do about Yureshi right now. There's nothing.
No.
This man is in their face at all times. You shall not pass. This man is stopping them in their tracks. Playing an amazing game, and even the rest of the team, Zia, starting to really stack up, lay down that damage, and Zane just can't get in. Shark just can't get in. Even Fried Chicken almost gets the huge pick there, but instantly gets knocked up and melted down. This could be a problem with another Enhanced Lord coming down the map now.
What could be changing the tides, though, and I kind of wanted to go over this because while the Lord's coming, is that now the Valley was lacking a lot of anti-heal, and Mobazane did just pick up one. Let's see if it actually pays off, because the problem they're having is that Wrath, the sustainability, there's just too much, and they can't get in there. Fried Chicken's always going down so early, and there's just not enough anti-heal to get rid of that sustainability here, Private.
Yeah, and right now we do see them kind of vying for position here, trying to stand out, get a little bit of the bait onto this orange buff right now. We do see it go. Zane was not able to get that. Yeah, Zia was able to get it. Tarzan, was it? Yeah, Zia able to get it. We have the Luminous Lord down at the bottom. At the mid, Yato able to take up that mid tower. We are left to only inhibitors right now. Knock, knock. Here comes the Lord taking down that bottom inhibitor tower. We are trying to press our advantage. We move on to the mid with the side of Ackerman as they come in. Yureshi in with a falling star moon is trying to zone out the rest of the team here in the back line. Zane comes in, trying to bait out some abilities here. Look at all this damage onto the tower right now. A pop-up onto Zane. Yureshi putting on and sweeping motions, taking out the second inhibitor, have Ackerman, and they're going to wisely disengage.
I love the disengage there too. I love the fact that Ackerman... I love the disengage right now. They are, I mean, they're playing it smart. They're keeping it simple. They know what they need to do, and they're not biting the bait. They're not pushing too hard. Definitely evolving from the beginning of the series until now, starting to become an actual threat to the Valley, G.
Yeah, and I mean, they did hold off that push though, but the thing is can they keep it up? The side of Ackerman is doing what we needed to see. They're not giving them any breathing room, and of course they're not getting caught out, and they're catching the Valley. As you can see, Tarzan coming in, showing a lot of presence and just giving the vision, and now they're going to be zoning to keep this Lord 16 seconds in, and I think it's going to be, you know, it's going to be this Lord is going to make it or break it here for the Valley.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, and how do they're going to try to contest this, I feel like. They do have the Clint that could defend possibly the Lord push, but it's not going to be easy. Zane is not going to just let this go. Look at Gal's positioning right now. Zane coming in private.
Yeah, we are trying to jock for position, maybe trying to bait a little something out here. Shark does latch on. Both roams here at the mid. A hiding game going on right now, but Yureshi trying to clear out this lane, and it doesn't look like Fried Chicken is in a position to go ahead and clear that out. Oh, but we might be in a little bit of trouble. As really look at Gal's Cutie, not even getting caught here. Basic does notice it. Yureshi taking a heap of damage, but up here at the Lord, they are starting. Nova's in a little bit of trouble here. Does dodge away from that holy baptism, but enhanced change does go a little bit wide there. We are at health right now. Flicker is used to go ahead and get away, and now suddenly we are seeing the Valley in a good position here. 1/3 health left on this. We are starting to push now. Here comes a heavy spin right now. We are trying to get the Tarzan, able to get the Lord right now, and it does look like Zia goes down to Mobazane there, and he is able to trading lives right now. The four teams right now, Basic able to take down Tarzan, and we might want to disengage here a little bit. It is 4 versus 3 right now with the Luminous Lord coming. Not just the Luminous Lord, but the strongest Lord you're going to be getting here, that post 18-minute Lord.
Yeah, we're sitting at 22.5 minutes, and with so many members of Ackerman falling in that push, I don't know if they're going to have the finishing power right now. They don't have Zia. They don't have the damage. The thing is Basic is still on the side of the Valley here, though. Big knock up.
Yeah, we do see Fried Chicken getting a holy baptism for his efforts into that bush there. Only 3 members left there. 18 seconds left for Zia to get up there. Maybe if we can force a wall around this Lord to kind of stave it off until we can get our members up here right now. We do see a little bit of a flank play trying to come here. TV, we do see Yureshi coming in. Does miss wide with that pop-up on the Basic. Does get him taken down. And we do see that enhanced chains Fried Chicken a little bit of trouble here. Another pop-up on the Zane. He's trying to get a position for this heavy spin. 2 members are now trapped against the wall for Ackerman. Immortality has been activated. Yato goes down. He's going to be quickly followed behind by Yureshi getting taken down, and we still have 2 more members for the side of Ackerman coming in here to try and save the day. Here comes Zia with a little bit of speed behind him now. Lanes are starting to push in. Gal's Cutie comes in with a little bit of a stun of his own, but the rest of the Valley trying to put on pressure, and now they're going to have to disengage. Didn't lose too much there.
I was worried though. I was very worried about ACKERMAN there. I was like, don't keep going. Don't keep going. You're down 2 people. Do not keep going. They have 4 in their base right now. Luckily, they do pull themselves out of that. It could have gotten very messy if they stuck around any longer. Yureshi finally taking a death at 24 minutes. The game at a standstill. Everyone maxed items out. We are at 25 minutes in, and it's going to be a full 5v5 for this next Lord G.
I feel like what's really turning the tides right now is that we do see a lot of the Valley. They're already getting rid of their boots. They're now trying to go into straight items and just go into kill mode. They're trying to do it. Basic actually just rebought boots. So it's pretty interesting that they decided to sell the boots and then go back to it. He might just be trying to do that to have a defensive comp. Fried Chicken is the one that is more checking bushes right now. Man, they're just, the sustainability by ACKERMAN is just too great for them. They picked up some of that anti-life steal, but I just don't know if it was enough. We're gonna have to see them secure a Lord for the tides, these waves to stop crashing into each other, and for a wave to go to one direction this time here, Private.
Yeah, they see this Lord is up, and as Yurashi doing a good job of trying to clear out these lanes on his way over to the Lord here. We are trying to bait it out. Doesn't really look like anybody really wants to commit. Yurashi in a little bit of trouble here, does get caught by Fried Chicken, and we do see him having to back off here, but he's gonna go ahead and latch onto this lane and possibly go ahead and push it. We're still, everybody here playing the waiting game, trying to see who's more patient, who's gonna make the first mistake. We are at endgame. Everybody is full build right now. It's gonna come down to placements and making those mistakes. This is what you practice for. This is what you go through scrims for. We see a pop-up on the Tarzan there. Shark dabbling around this mid bush, trying to keep as much vision as is humanly possible in the off lanes. We have the almighty war between Yurashi and Fried Chicken trying to push up those the bottom lane right now. Yurashi looks like he's going to go ahead and be able to push a little bit more. We do see half health on this Lord right now, waiting for Tarzan. He looks like he's latching on. He's going to go ahead and use that ability. Whoa, no, Circling Eagle. He is frozen right now, and he does get taken down by Basic. This is not where you want to be right now. Paquito does have a little bit of problems as Fried Chicken gets taken down as well. Gal's Cutie going down a heavy spin on its way to Yureshi here, who is deep into the back lines. Basic gets taken out by Yato there, but an immortality is activated for Zia, who's going to be able to get out of the way. Circling Eagle onto Zia, who brings Hoon into the party as well. Yureshi comes in, but this is not the fight that you want.
Yureshi?
Possibly. Look at, yeah. He does miss wide with that falling star moon and is going to think twice about a fight versus 3 Valley opponents.
You know, Yureshi keeps cutting this lane down on the bot, or pushing, macroing the bottom lane, right? And they need Yureshi in these team fights, man. He needs to be able to zone away Mobazane. He needs to be able to zone away Shark when they're trying to take this Lord. Not only that, but Tarzan really just, ACKERMAN just really forcing the Lord, like wanting to be the first ones to engage it, when I think they should just be patient. They have the lane advantage. They have super minions coming in, but will Yureshi get the steal here?
Yeah, he's trying his best here. 1 man against 3 members. Mobazane able to pick up the kill there, and the rest of the Valley gonna wisely disengage. But we have a Luminous Lord barreling towards mid and a gaggle of minions at the Valley base.
A gaggle.
It's not gonna be easy to defend this, G.
No, it's not. And I mean, again, we're seeing that the Valley is just playing a little bit better and when it comes to these team fights, and I feel like it's going to be a full frontal assault with this Lord coming down here, but we are seeing them stack it up. I think if Zia can keep the peel on this Lord, they might be able to defend it, and it's going to go in again.
Oh, here comes
we
Yureshi.
do have that charge onto the Lord. Yureshi onto the back line there with a falling star moon. Does flank the rest of them. The Lord goes down fairly quickly there. Yureshi still putting on the damage. Tarzan goes down though through the damage from Basic there. And in comes the Circling Eagle. He earns a pop-up for his efforts there. And the rest of the Valley coming in here. Yureshi gets taken down. This is half health right now for this core. Gal's Cutie goes down. And this is game a 3rd point for the Valley here.